Hi, today we're going to do a short lesson on how to create a Google form using Google Drive. The first step is you're going to all need to be logged into your Google Mail. Next, you're going to select Drive. Once in Drive, we're going to select the Create button. We're going to choose Form because that's what we're doing today. We're going to be creating a form. So forms are really useful. It doesn't matter if you're a teacher, if you're a student, if you're working for your job, you want to use them. They're very useful. As a teacher, they're great to give to your students if you want to get feedback on a lesson. You want to get to know their interests. Same in the workplace. If you have a survey you want to send out to your coworkers, it's a really useful professional tool that anyone can use. So, we're going to name our forum. You can make it something more exciting, but for today's purpose, we're going to say Missed Practice Form. So we can do different types of questions. You can do a basic question and answer. You can have multiple choice. You can have true or false. It's really, Google Form gives you a lot of leeway and different options on what you want to do. So we'll start basic. We will ask, what is your name? So in the question title section, you can ask your question. And this is a text, so their answer is going to be in this blank. You can have questions that are optional or not optional. This one, I want to know, if I was doing this as a teacher, I'd want to know which one of my students had actually completed the form. So I would make this a required question. But once again, this is optional depending on your need. So I'm going to click Done for the first question. So now we go on to sample question 2. We're going to click the pencil because that's our edit button while in Google Form. So, the next question. Let's make this one a multiple choice. So in the question type, you can drag down to all different options. As you can see, there's text, paragraph text, multiple choice, check boxes. You can choose from a list, a scale, or a grid. So we'll do multiple choices. I'm going to ask my students, what is your favorite color? Or what is your favorite season? So we have multiple choice. Their first option is spring, summer, fall, or winter. If I don't want to make this a required question, I can leave it blank, but once again, this is going to be for my students, so I want to make sure that they have to answer it. I'm going to check this and click Done. Let's do a couple more. So you can keep on adding questions as long as you want to. You can go to Add Item and Question. These are different types of questions. This time I'm going to do a scale. My title will be, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you enjoy going to school? So help text, this is where the help text would come in. I could say 1 equals I love going to school. Actually, we'll have 1, that's the lowest. I hate going to school. 5 is, I don't mind school either way. And 10 would be, I love school. So we can make our scale up to anything. We're going to make it 10 here. 1, we can also have options. Since we use the help text and we have the different numbers and what those scales represent, I'm not going to use the labels option for this. We're just going to use the help text. When you're done, you can click Done. Once again, you can make this a required question if you need to. Otherwise, you can just click Done. So I'm going to click Done. Once you're completed with your form, you can add as many questions as you like. But since this is a demo, we're just going to stay with our 3 different questions. But once again, if you did want to add questions, you could click the Add Item up here and Questions. So once I'm done, there's one thing I wanted to show you. You can change the theme of your form. So right now this is just a plain, the generic form that Google Docs creates. but we can change that. So if you click theme, there's different options you have depending on what kind of project or what kind of form you're creating. If you want to keep it classic, there's several different simple templates. There's fun ones, there's a wedding cake and spices and all different things to suit your needs. So today we're just going to do, maybe we'll keep it with the classic. Click this. Once you decide which one you want, just hit apply. And this will automatically apply to our form. Once we're done, make sure it's saved, and we can email this form. So I'm going to email this to myself just so you can see what it's like. But once again, as a teacher, you could email all your students. As a student, you could email all your peers in a cohort or friends in a classroom. At the workplace, you can email all your coworkers or supervisors, whoever it may be. So as a demo, let me just do this. So I'm going to send this. So this is what it will look like. I went back into my mail and I got an email saying a missed practice form. Once I click on it, it will have the link. So we can go to the actual link online, or the survey is actually also available in the email, which is really convenient. And then the students can click submit. So there's the web page, which brings it to the template we chose, which is the practice. So we will fill this out. My name is Kirsten. My favorite season is fall, and I love school. So I'll submit this. Once again, very simple. Response has been recorded. Very simple and very professional. What this would look like for the person on the receiving end of the form is really nice as well. So I'm going to go back into my email. I'm going to go back into my drive. This time I'm going to click on my missed practice form because this is a form I created. Once I click on this, it will bring me to an Excel sheet with the timestamp of everyone who completed my form, at what time, and their responses. So this is great because the forms are anonymous, so the students don't read what other students are writing. It's just for whoever created the form. And then as a teacher or as an employee, you can check to see who responded. That's why it's great to have the name as a required question and the timestamp. So, I only sent this to one person in an email. If I wanted to send it to more, I could click share and email it to more people. It's pretty simple. Google Forms is really awesome. I encourage it. And if you have any other questions, feel free to ask us, or you can watch this video again, maybe slow it down, pause it. That might help as well. Good luck!